Hello, this is Alexandra speaking. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Helix Universe. I hope you are well. I hope you're fine. Thank you for being here. I want to thank you for everything, for all your likes, shares, subscribes, and generally for being here. I also want to thank you for your letters and for the things you share with me, and you share your creativity very often. And I'm so glad to see your paintings, your drawings, your poems, even your books sometimes. And this is a great privilege for me to be the part of this group and to be and to feel the part of something greater than me. I never expected this to happen by this channel, but it is happening, and I'm very, very grateful for this. This month we're gonna have two kinds of readings, and first are love readings, and these are for all of you. For those of you who are couples, for those of you who are single, for those of you who have potential partners, you also want to see it, and also for those who are single, this may just be for you and the ones you love in this or the other way. It really doesn't matter. Love has many names, and I hope these will resonate. And of course later we'll have readings for July. And one more thing, readings, personal readings. If you want a book, please let me know. The sooner the better, because I will be on the leave from the 5th of August till the end of August, because then I'm going to move apartments. So it's going to be a very busy month for me, and I'll be absent most of the time. So if you're interested in a personal reading, please let me know before that, so that I can do readings for everyone. One more thing, thanks for your contributions, for all the contributions to the channel via PayPal. As soon as I buy something, I was talking about the hardware for the channel, I will let you know. Once more, thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence here. I feel blessed by it. I hope you have a beautiful time. Bye bye. See you in the readings.
Hello Aries, here's a reading for you. It's a love reading. It's a relationship reading. Sorry for my voice. I caught cold and I'm barely speaking. So, as I said, love or relationship reading. Also for those of you who aren't in a couple but are aspiring or have someone interested. It can also be about any significant other in your life and you are here. As for the time, whenever you watch this reading is probably the best time for you to watch it. There's summer in the title, but it's just a very approximate time for the reading. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Check your other signs, your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign for relationship reading. Venus sign is also quite important. Okay, let's begin with you and your energy, and you start with the Lovers, which is of course one of the favorite cards for those of you who are interested in tarot and want to speak and talk about love. The Lovers. Sometimes this indicates the karmic relationship, but mostly this card is about choices and about duality. This is Gemini card. We are still in Gemini season. It's gonna end tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. But generally, this is about vulnerability in the face of another, in the presence of another. If you see them, they are both naked, and they have to have a specific amount of courage to be like that, to be naked and visible to the other. So it's about knowing each other, recognizing each other, and also taking responsibilities for our choices, indicating what do we who do we prefer, or what do we choose. We can see two people here and an angel, but in many tarot decks we see three people here. A man choosing between two women, and I feel it can be, for some of you, this can be this kind of energy, and taking responsibilities for the choices you make. At the bottom of the deck, I forgot to say it, indicating the overall energy in the background, we have the Devil. And this card is appears frequent in these readings for relationships. Look how similar they are. Can you see this? We have two naked people here. Here they are, in chains, bounded, not free. Here they are free. They are ready to enter this corridor towards the future. They are ready to be closer. Here they are not. But I always feel that these two cards are two sides of the same coin. Here, the energy to choose and to take responsibilities for your life is frozen, or is in the hands of your fears. Here it is not. You can be courageous enough to choose. Okay? So it seems that you are ready for something or someone in your life. How about the significant other? Well, they appear as a Princess of Swords, which is quite a different energy. Not only it's turned outside of the reading. They are turning their back on this, but also it's quite a young energy. Sometimes it's about spying, sometimes it's about stalking someone in the net, but generally a Page of Swords is about truth. But what's important is that the truth may vary depending on the angle you're looking at the truth. But the Page of Swords isn't a person able to understand it, is what I feel in this reading. Yeah, they care about the truth, but they care only about their truth. They don't care about your truth. So I feel discrepancy in energies here. You're not on the same level with this person. Let's look what's deeper. And what's deeper is Three of Swords on your side. So deep inside you may feel heartbroken. That's the easiest interpretation. Generally, Three of Swords, that's not a bad card at all. This is thinking at a very higher level. Three is the card when we create something out of two things. We create something new. So it's some kind of culmination of the process of thinking. And here you realize something. And this realization may be painful. That's why people don't like this card. And it's, it's bloody, you can see. But the truth is that what we realize here is something that doesn't let us live our lives fully. This heart is frozen. This heart isn't beating as it could be beating. It cannot beat because it's pierced by swords. If it starts beating, the wounds will open. Now perhaps they are closed, but there is no scar tissue here. There's no way for the scar tissue to be produced here. First you need to remove the swords. So you need to know a difficult truth. And here you know it. And then there comes decision whether I want to remove the swords or do I still want to freeze my heart. not let it beat. Not have this engine, because the heart is our engine. So this is sad realization of something. What's deep inside here on the side of a significant other is Four of Wands, which is definitely a very, very positive card as far as relationships are concerned, especially romantic relationships. This is meeting between feminine and masculine energies. They are both welcome here. Something stable is being produced. There's joy, there is happiness, there is success here. Of course. On the other hand, when it meets this, you know, again, I feel this crisscrossing, like you're not on the same page. I have this feeling that your partner, they're quite harsh and cold on the outside, and perhaps this makes your heart break. And it really doesn't matter what's inside if they are unable to communicate it. And I feel there's this problem with communication here, because these two energies would beautifully meet, right? But they cannot, because they are, they don't touch each other. They are separated by swords. They are separated by swords. How can they touch? Neither this way nor that way, It's like there's no access here to these energies. So there's potential, but it cannot be produced. It cannot bring fruit, is what I feel here. And perhaps you both know that this is this way, that there is a potential in this relationship, but something is standing between you. Perhaps you both know that, and you're ready to see the truth. The Three of Wands, you're ready to evaluate. This is a card of waiting for the results and seeing what's coming. Sometimes it means you need to step back and start anew. Sometimes it is an initial success, and you're ready for both. This is the energy of your relationship, so where these forces merge and create the energy of relationship, and then it sprouts into something. So you're ready to evaluate. And perhaps you are even looking optimistically into the future. This is the card of law of attraction. So whatever you expect is filtering through into your reality. So it's very important, what do you expect? But I feel here that you both want to see and know the truth, and you're ready to accept it however it looks. And how does it look like? What comes from this? It's quite painful, I have to say. We have two kings, King of Cups and King of Pentacles. I was saying when I was doing this reading in my native language, that's why the cards are already on the table, I was saying that I only see masculine energies here. Like swords, wands, swords. Swords and wands. These are masculine energies. So here we have, again, masculine energies, two kings, trying to handle with feminine energies, cups and pentacles. But the first thing I see here is that there's too much masculinity in this. There cannot be two kings in one kingdom. I feel there's fight here between you. Who will dominate? Perhaps. Who will have the last word? Whose truth is the more true one? It's also the inability to receive. You see, he's offering a pentacle to him, but his hands are closed. He's having the cup, but his hands are full. How can they give anything to one another? If you want to give, the other person has to be open to receive. If you want to receive, your hearts need to be empty. You're not ready to receive here, both of you, and that's the problem. The absence of feminine energy here. I'm saying feminine, but it's just a word. I mean receptive, mild, open, you know, and not this active giving energy. You both want to give, you both don't want to receive. That's the problem here. And it doesn't end well. 10 of Swords, painful ending. So I feel, well, of course, 10 of Swords, another painful card in your reading. But, of course, 10 of Swords also has this other side, the bright side, which is something is dawning here. It's the end of something that wasn't working, so now we can think about something that will work eventually for us. But first we need to stop it. We need to end the cycle. And that's what's happening here. So, of course, you'll have another chance. But now you're going through something difficult. And I didn't want to leave you with this 10 of Swords. Because, you know, that's not a very nice card for the end. So what I took was first four of Cups. And again, I see this inability to receive and being disappointed with what you already have. But why? Why don't you want to receive if you're disappointed with what you have? It's like you put all the responsibility of what's happening in this relationship on you and your actions. Whilst both of you need to step back and stop acting and start expecting and receiving and be more open for what the other is telling you and is giving you and is trying to give you. There cannot be two kings here. Whatever is happening, because you know these two cards aren't very favorable too, I took yet another one, and that's the Tower. So it needs to end. It really needs to end, and these cards leave no exception and leave no doubts. Let it free you. Because, again, people are very often afraid of Tower. Don't. This is a liberation card. I know it looks terrible, like the lightning, the black cloud, people falling. But they are falling free. They are falling free. And they are free to rebuild. Anything that happens here, whatever was that Tower, it was too tight for you. It was a prison. This is a prison. And sometimes we need outer forces to set us free from the prison. And that's what's happening here, finally. Because here you are unable to grow. You are unable to grow in these circumstances with two kings. Okay? So I know it's not very encouraging, but sometimes life is like that. It's not always about honey and being romantic and everything going smoothly. There are sometimes some revolts, revolutions, flips. And it seems like something like this happens here for you, dear Aries. Additional card, Major Arcana from the Art of Love Tarot, I pulled the Force. The Force, which is the Strength card. It's about our sexuality. It's about all the instincts that we have, and that eternal beast that lives in each and every one of us, and that is very often submerged and imprisoned. Perhaps that's what you need to set free here. Perhaps this beast wants to be free finally. The more at ease you are with this part of your personality, the more it serves you. The less at ease you are, the more you're trying to imprison it, the more dangerous it is. So, embrace your force. Embrace your power that is not always acceptable by society, but you need to accept yourself as you are. Be as you are, dear Aries. Fire, 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 and together with Earth, they are very combustive, you know, together. So there is combustive energy here, but something needs to end. Let it end. Just let it end. Still, I wish you a wonderful, fruitful, creative time, because the Tower card is a very creative one. It is also destructive, but these are, again, two sides of the same coin. Remember about this. It's all for your grace's good. Have a wonderful time in summer. I wish you all the best. Namaste, and see you in next readings.